Tonight's honors officials, referees Sean Wright and David Campbell, linesman John Quinn, and Brad O'Reilly.
And welcome everyone. A little bit of a delay, but we're finally getting started out. And of course, we want to give a special hope everybody's okay. The on-ice helpers had a little fall when they were cleaning the ice, so a little delayed. Mike Elliott back here, high school hockey. The Island View Devils in town taking on the Sackville High Kingfishers, number 29, Ben Mendick in between the pipes for Island View, 200 feet across from him. Number 31, Sean Perrin. These two teams had a pretty epic battle just like about 2 weeks ago. Maybe last night in there in Shearwater with Island View coming up on top. But we are ready to go here now, right from the opening face-off. Island View with it. They'll dump it in deep. As Eddie puts it in. Giving chase now in the far corner. Here's McMillan trying to poke that loose and bounce the puck along the boards. Now looking to get out. Sackville poking away at it. Island View got to keep it in. Got to throw one towards the goal. That's going to hit a skate in front. Doesn't quite make it through. Eddie dumps it down again. Now in behind. Oliver. He gets taken to the corner. Sackville again to the blue line. Not out. Glove down in front. Trying to get it on his forehand. Still bouncing around. Dufour back to help now. Oliver going to try to reach there. And he gives a bump. Island View tries to send it right back in. They're going to be offside. They have to tag up. Chance here now. Pass over far side. McMillan looking to hit the red line as he dumps it in deep. Now Sullivan. Sullivan down the forecheck. He's looking for a loose puck. Island View picks that up. Elliott there to put it down deep. Island View again. Picked off again. Elliott looking for a shot. That's blocked. And then Hiscott, his shot from the blue line hits a skate stick. And get our first whistle early in this one. Just about a minute 10. No shots on goal, no score. Time to give a special shout out, of course, to Paul McMillan for bringing the hot chocolate up to the booth. It's always greatly appreciated. It keeps us warm. And it's a chilly one outside, and it's getting colder here in the rink. On the face-off, glove down. Elliott has it the corner, back to the line. Hiscock, he throws a shot toward that, hits a shin pad, goes back to the corner. Island View looks to pick it up. Kept in at the blue line, though. Henry looks to put it down deep. Elliott tries to come out front with it. And it's on the side of the goal. And the referee's going to blow the whistle. And it's reaching out. And covering it, taking a total chances on the side of his goal. There is Mendick. And we'll get another face-off. Both these teams, Division 2. Pretty well sitting at similar records. Sackville have the one win coming against Dartmouth last week. Island View has their one win coming against Sackville. So we'll see what comes from this here. Island View is going to get the toss of the draw. Give me a few to get used to the names or the numbers. Obviously, no names on the backs of the jerseys for Island View, so I'll take a few. There's a shot from the far side. Mendick again with another save as he sees that through, gets the glove out. As a shot there from McMillan from the far side. We'll redo another face-off on the far side. Island View looks to come out with it. Didn't escape. Doesn't know where it is. Sackville puts it back down. Picked up now by Anderson. Anderson again to the point, not out. Sackville rims it around. It takes a almost took a funny bounce as Mendick came out to play it. Kept in again. Now Island View will finally clear it out. Going to hit the red line. And he takes a bump there. And they're going to be offside as he puts it in deep. Now they tag up. As McMillan goes dangerously in front of his own goal. Now he loops it around. Going to try to go for a little skate. Gets the puck lifted from him, but now it gets some help. And it's going to be picked up by Pelly. Pelly chips it in deep. Melnick out to play it again. Sackville stays onside. They're making a change. As Dufour tries to find it. Now Pelly again. He gets pushed off the puck. Island View looks to push ahead. Dufour takes that off. Hands it back to his defenseman. It starts to look up ice. McMillan looking for some room. Coming up through the middle. Now he hits the center line as he dumps it in deep. Giving chase is Noble. Pass out front through the legs. Trying to reach it. Couldn't quite come up with it. Now back to the blue line for McKinnon. McKinnon loses the handle. But Noble able to hold the line. Keep it in. Now it's going to be Monroe trying to spin. He gets spun out. Dufour gives chase. Back to the blue line. Bouncing puck. McKinnon trying to hold the line. Trying to reach up. He gets bumped. Play continues. Sackville did a good job as Dufour takes a bump, but keeps the puck in. Now the bouncing puck right in the side of the goal. And Menelik again taking no chances on the side. Got a little extra pushing and shoving. We're just having a conversation. They changed the hot chocolate here. We don't know if we like it or not, but we'll drink it because it's hot. But the review is still out. In on the draw. Island View controls. Looking to come back the other way, a little chip. Chipping it forward is Mills, and then the big hit there, and the referee's arms up. And heading to the box is going to be number 27, Connor Henry. So the first power play of the game going to go to Island View. I missed a signal from the referee. 2 minutes up on the clock. Island View still waiting for their first shot on goal. We'll wait for the official announcement. Of course, Mr. Wade Wild in the timekeeper's box like he is most evenings. Doing pretty well every level of hockey you can think of, doing a fantastic job. So Devils with the first power play of the game. Early here, first period. And they control the draw. There's a shot from the blue line. That got deflected, didn't miss by much. And then a deflection. And that comes in and behind. It looked for a moment that it might have went in. But it landed in behind and hit the back of the net. That shot from the blue line. Island View still with it. Trying to set up. There's a shot with traffic in front, but Perrin able to see that and make the save. Here's the penalty announcement. Interference to call, a little bit of a late hit. On the draw, in the feet. Both teams looking for it. Push to the far side now. To the corner. Sackville trying to hammer one out. Gets as far as the blue line. Good job there by the defenseman to hold the line. That was a hard shot. Second attempt. This line going to go up and over the glove. Sackville will send it down the length of the ice. Down there giving chase. Mick Feeders looking to come up with on the forecheck. Pass up top. They put it right back down deep, killing some valuable time on the power play. There's Mick Feeders again, forcing Island View to put it along the boards. He's a one-man show up there on the penalty kill. Now a pass moves up. Hiscock going to send it right back down deep. Bouncing puck inside the line. Now trying to find some room. Go for a skate now. This is their captain, Bardot. He goes far side. Now down below the goal line. Looking out front. Trying to find an opening. Look for a pass. Still has it. Takes it all the way up top. Now he tries to go in there. A good individual effort there. Block shot. Hearing it from his teammate there is McFeeters. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Island View looking to come up through the middle now. Errant pass going to be sent right back the other way by Dufour. Now picked up by York. York behind the net. He goes dangerously in front of his own goal, but he's okay. Brings up. Looks off the pass. Going to go for a skate. Finds some room. He's inside the line. Now that's over. There's a shot. Didn't miss by much. A heavy shot there is Buckland. Just missed on the far side. Sackville looks to clear. Gets the blue line not out. There's a shot on goal. Big rebound. Sackville again. McKinnon trying to clear. It's in his feet. Shot block. McKinnon off the boards. Got to keep it in as a penalized player gets ready to come out. And there's another deflection. That didn't miss by much on the far side. And now Perrin's down on his far side as Island View throwing everything at the net. A whole bunch of redirects there that luckily for the Kingfishers went wide, if not. But Sackville able to kill off the first penalty. Throw it back to 5-on-5. On the draw. Island View with it in the corner. Put the little brakes on, looking out front. Had a man open up top there, too. Didn't look at his D. Either way, Island View trying to hold the line. Goes out far side. All the way back in their own zone now. Island View flicks one up quick. Picks it up now by Potvin. He goes far side as he trying to find the handle. Potvin still with it. Tries a little dangle there, doesn't get through. There's a shot from the blue line. Another bounce. You got to watch the backboards here, too. Sackville looks to clear. Far line, not out. Little pass it out. Little give and go. And somehow the net comes off. And more importantly, for the Kingfishers, Aaron keeps that out. There was a goal like that in the NHL that the net got knocked off and they got put in for a Nashville game last night. That's been a pretty controversial. Almost had that one there, but Perrin, then he's knocking the net off, trying to slide over post to post. He's able to keep the puck out as well. Face off back to the blue line. Try to go partner pass there, but it comes outside. Now Sackville with a chance to set up. Got to go back to McMillan. McMillan trying to go back. That gets deflected. Comes outside the line. Looks like bring it right back in. On the boards. Deep again. Going to go all the way to the far side. Henry tries to catch up with it. Sackville, Sullivan gets a stick on it. Pokes it out to center. Turning right back in the zone now is Addy. He fires a shot on goal, and Perrin able to see that. Makes a save. Covers up, no rebound. 8:25 remaining here. First period, no score. Sackville heading on a tournament starting tomorrow up in West Hants Avenue Bertha Hockey Place tournament. They'll play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one game each day, and of course the game tonight for the regular season. So Sackville, a lot of hockey here in a few days. And of course playing Millwood early Saturday morning, which will be a fun one. Their first meeting this season. Anytime those two clubs play, it's a good time. But Islandview doing a good job keeping the puck in. No shots on goal. That shot from the blue line's blocked. And then Henry going to hit the red line, dumping in deep. Giving chase now, looking to find it is Monroe. Monroe trying to dig a puck out. Got 3 blue jerseys on him behind the goal. They force it down in the corner right by the Zamboni doors. Islandview's going to send it out. McMillan there at center to put it right back in. Sackville got to get onside. Chance for Islandview to bring it out, but they're forced back in deep again. Islandview's goaltender out to play it. McMillan able to get to the line on time, holds it. Islandview spins and turns. Now look to skate out maybe. Takes a big hit there as Noble stepped into Walker along the boards. Play continues. They're offside. Now they get back onside. Pass far side. Looking to come up to the middle. Islandview is going to touch it and see if it goes all the way down for icing. And as the whistle goes, icing will be the call. Just over 7 remaining. The good news is when we heard for that delay when the arena worker got hurt, when he was putting the nets back when the Zamboni was just cleaning after the warm-up, we saw him walking out to the paramedics and the ambulance that came in to check on him, so that's a good sign. Hopefully he's okay. Shot from the blue line gets blocked in front. Another shot that goes a little high and wide, and Islandview looks to bring it out. Far as center. They're trying to move things around. And I should mention there that number 76, I believe making his season debut for Sackville, James Lane, affiliated player for the Kingfishers. McKinnon looks to move it out. Tries to start to break out far side. The Devils slide right in to block that pass attempt. Now Sackville again trying to put it out. Little move there. The parent has to make a right leg pad save. Back to the blue line again. Trying to hold the line. And a good job there sliding over was Rowe to keep that in. There's a chance here all by himself. And Perrin able to slide over. I don't think Glant got as much stick on it that he wouldn't say. I was going to say enough wood, but nobody uses a wooden stick anymore. Either way, Perrin slides over, makes save, cover up. Another face-off inside the zone. Not a bad crowd here this evening on the Sackville side for sure. I'd like to see a little more students in here. On the parent side, definitely pretty full. Could definitely use some more student support for this team this season. And there's on the face-off, trying to get through. Both teams look for it. There's one in tight. And going through on the field was Mills. But couldn't quite get a good shot off. Now Sackville will look to clear it out. Sullivan loses the handle here at center, trying to get it back as he battles right in front of the own bench. Islandview brings it right in. Henry up to the middle. Bouncy puck kept in again. Now Hiscock trying to find it in the corner. He's going to battle with Rowe. Gets forced to the far side. Henry going to give chase. Henry fans on that attempt. They try to get out. On the boards here now. Sackville doing everything they can to try to get this puck out. Islandview doing a great job to hold the line. We get a chance here now. Now Hiscock, we got to go for a little skate. He loses the handle right at his own blue line. Elliott back to help. He moves it over. Henry looking up the ice, looking for Sullivan. He gets a piece of it, so no icing. Sullivan got to get down there first. Sullivan looking over front, can't quite get the pass through. Now Elliott put the brakes on. He looks over front. Sullivan gets a stick on a redirects that to the corner, gives chase. Goes back to the blue line. McMillan. He looks for a shot, look for a deflection. That shot doesn't get through. Allenview along the boards now. Looking to clear. Kept in. Second time comes out. Oliver back in his own zone. Oliver look for a hard pass. Looking for Monroe that just came off the bench. But that's going to take a bounce right at the blue line. And icing is going to be the call. 4:53 remaining first period. No score. Shots 9-2 in favor of Islandview. On the draw, Sackville gets control behind their own net. Start to break over far side, move it up ahead. Maybe a chance here. Monroe trying to get a step. Monroe trying to step up. Monroe as he's going down. Referee's arm stays down as well. Play continues. Would have been a beauty goal as he was flying through the air. Now a chance in behind the play, trying to pick it up. Dufour trying to chase that down. He got to touch it for its icing. But they don't. There's no. They don't do the hybrid icing here in high school, even though the Sackville player gets there first. It's still icing. On the draw now. Trying to poke away at it. In the skates. Everybody looking for it. Islandview has it. Trying to come out front. Doesn't quite get through. Sackville picks it up. Looking to skate out now. Can't go too far. As pit's being laid on the far side. Sackville trying to lay the body around. Picking up a loose puck is going to be Potvin. He gets as far as inside the blue line. Turn back. Sackville puts it right out. Noble looking for it. It would have been offside. Chance for Islandview to bring it up now. They hit the red line, dumping in deep as Gallant. Sackville again on those far boards, trying to move it up. Little chip up ahead. Dufour trying to get a step now. Dufour on that far side. He looks so front. And almost a chance there as he tried for the old pad pass. Now Henry picks up. Henry's one move. Henry with another move. Looking for some room on that short side. But none to be had. As Mendick hadn't seen some shots in a little while. Just had two quick ones there, but comes up with two big saves. No rebound on the second one. 3:23 remaining here, first period. On the draw, back at the blue line. C&I shot. I don't think Mendick saw that till it hit him, as there's all kinds of traffic in front. Rebound kept in again at the blue line. In behind the goal now. Sullivan trying to come out from it. They're trying to whack away. Rebound's loose. But a good job again, as he's able to hold on to that right in his crease. Have a little conversation with the referee about it as well. But number 29 coming up big between the pipes here. Making sure there's no rebound. Freezing that puck in his crease. Islandview gets a draw to the corner. They force it to the other side now, looking to move it along the boards. At the blue line, does come outside. And you hear the whistle go from the far side. Offside will be the call, so some quick whistles here. Islandview with a pretty short bench as I look over across the ice. Free call. Inside the draw. Trying to find it. Islandview knocks it right back out. Makes a nice little move there. Here's Mills. Mills inside the line. He moves it over. There's a shot. Didn't miss by much on that far side was Mitchell. Sackville trying to move it from the scrum in behind. Still has it. To the corner now. Islandview still with it. Looking to come out front. Bardo back to the blue line. Almost lost the handle. Was able to keep it in. Was Rowe. Give a chase to the far side. McKinnon. McKinnon battles for a loose puck. Still in the corner. Both these teams have a quick look here. Now McKinnon will try to. They reversed it. Island View right there to keep it in. Now pass out front. Almost given away there in front. And a chance. Trying to flick a high one. Bouncing puck. Maybe trying to get a step in behind there now. Is Norset. As everybody goes to the boards. Norset comes up with it. Here on the short side. Fires a shot. Takes a hit to take the shot as well. But either way, Mendlick makes the save there with the blocker. Now Hiscock, he fires a shot. There's another save. That's two now that I don't think Mendlick saw it to act or hit him. That's some great positioning there from the Island View goaltender. Down in the corner, Dufour, trying to come up with it. I just gave him a French name all of a sudden. Island View will try the other side. Pass a little bit in behind, but able to pick it up as Walker. He chips it up. Finishing then dump in was Ross Rich. Sackville just going to clear right back out the other side. Now maybe a chance to go for a skate with it. Here comes Henry. Henry, he gets pulled down. Both referees' arms are going to go up. We'll see what comes from that. Is Henry had a few words. I think Sackville was going to go to the power play, but now I believe it's going to be both of them. We'll wait for the, see if I can see the signals on the far side. Referee still talking to the Sackville player. The initial call, was going to Island View for the hook, and then Henry is going to get the unsportsmanlike. So see if it's 2 each. Stays 5-on-5. With just over a minute to go here. First period. Sackville going to win the draw back. Now we're going to get a race for it. McMillan got a hustle as Potvin tries to beat him to the puck, but McMillan comes up with it, moves it up. A little touch is falling down. Was Noble, but was able to move it up and then does it again as the puck came on a stick. Monroe looked for some room. Noble fires one towards the goal. Oliver keeps it in. Pass out front, and they score! Nice backhand feed out front. Dufour makes no mistake. Sackville gets on the board first. It's 1-0. Not a power play marker, but a pretty little play. Oliver keeps in at the blue line. Monroe down low with a nice backhand feed out front. And Dufour makes no mistake. He goes down low glove. Far side. Wait for the official goal announcement as they announce the penalties. Sackville tries to come inside the zone. Island View turns it right back the other way. To the corner now. Try to move it up the ice. Force to the other side. Oliver going to give chase. Kicks it from skate to stick. Now gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to move it out. Gets up to Elliott. Elliott with 10 seconds. Got to go quick. Looking for a quick pass over to Sullivan. It's in behind. And it somehow stays out with 1 second left on the clock. It got behind Mendlick for a quick second. But a good job by his teammates to find that puck. It was sitting right by the goalpost. But they do keep it out. As the horn goes, that's going to do it here for 15 minutes. We'll put another 15 minutes up on the clock. We'll be right back for the second period in about 2 minutes. Take a short break, right back. And we're just that quick. We're back for the second period. They dropped the puck. 1-0 after one. Remember, we played 2 15s, and then they'll clean the ice. We'll do a 20-minute third. Sackville with a 1-0 lead. They're 10-9 with the shots on goal as well in favor for Sackville after the first period. At one point, they're down 9-2. Pretty clean affair. One penalty or one power play that came for Island View, unable to capitalize, and we got the coincidental penalties there toward the end of the first period. We'll see what the second has in store for us. That's the penalty calls there from the earlier in the first period. They're still in the box. They're just coincidentals. Island View now behind their own net. Reverse it and almost picked off there and almost a chance to put it out front as Pelly had a stick, but now here comes Island View with some speed over the blue line. Looking to break wide here on the short side. There's fire one. Trying to go upstairs, back far side. But Perrin flashing the glove there. Has taken that one wide was Bardot. Trying to go bar down. I'm sure he hears that one quite often. But Perrin flicks the wrist, makes the save. Face-off will say, come now here in the Kingfisher zone. This draw, Sackville controls. McKinnon reverses to the other side. Monroe going to come back and get it. Monroe behind the net. Looking to reverse again, coming back where he came from. Monroe still with it in behind the net. Running out of room here as he gets taken into the corner. Now McKinnon trying to help him out. He forces it to the far side. McMillan going to give chase. McMillan trying to chip it up ahead. Forces it up. Now it's going to be picked up by Noble. Noble from the corner. Looking out front. With a pass. A little bit too far in front of Monroe. Puck stays in. Looking to go the other way with it now is McLean. He loses in the corner. Back at the blue line. McKinnon puts it down low again. Trying to force it up now is McLean. McKinnon again at the blue line to put it down deep. Noble. Little backhand pass. Tries to get out front. That attempts block. Now Island View will try the other side. They got to chip one up ahead. See if this one makes it far enough for icing or not. McMillan showing that blazing speed to get back. And icing is the call. So icing will bring it back into the Island View zone. Almost 2 minutes gone here now in the second period. This draw to the corner. Island View going to reverse it. Going to chip in from the blue line. We're going to come out. Partial 2-on-2, shaping up the other way. Island View looking to make a change, though. They couldn't change on the icing. Sackville with a quick move. Moves it up here now to Norset. Norset. He throws a shot towards the goal. The old knuckle puck that almost had a chance. Now a chance to pass out front. Sullivan couldn't quite get the. I think it might be deflected by the defender. Norset again. Looks for now Sullivan trying to find a loose puck. Now on the far boards. Elliott trying to force it through. He takes a big bump. As step into him was Anderson with the big. Now Elliott trying to give it back. Trying to keep it at the blue line. McMillan, good job stepping up. Rosette because he put out through. Now Island View picks it off. They're back the other way. There. Now the referee's arms up. And Elliott, a little payback for that last hit. He's going to hit to the box now. He's going to call interference to be my guess. Puck was a little bit gone. You're going to call knee? No, they're calling kneeing. I have to call knee when his knee comes up to the other player's chest. Either way, 4 minutes up on the clock. Power play for Island View. Big chance here now. Island View keeps the puck in. Big battle in front of the goal. I'm watching those two battle hard in front. Trying to watch the play here as well as number as Buckland and McMillan battling hard in front. And Sackville to find a loose puck and send it all the way down the length of the ice. Now if I press play on the clock here, it's chilly in here. The old fingers are cold. I'll get the clock corrected. 40 seconds off on the penalty. The 4-minute kneeing call. And I don't say too much about calls, but I would have called interference. Oh, slew footing. I don't know. I don't know how you call slew footing on that one, but either way. Play continues. Another hit there. Dufour throwing the body down in front. Dufour's having himself quite a game here. Now he's on the forecheck. Short-handed. Had a great conversation with Dufour's grandfather here. Green periods. He's in there again. Now Sullivan trying to get through. Dufour on the puck again. He's going to need a change. Good work. Now back the other way. Here comes Islandview. Islandview with a long shot. That goes off the crossbar. Right in the corner of the crossbar on the post, just inside the line. Islandview coming that close. 2.5 to go in the power play. There's a redirect. He's got to come right on top of Perrin. He's got to hold on, make the save. We'll get a face-off inside the zone. 2:30 remaining in the power play. 10:37 remaining here. Second period on the draw. Sackville looking to clear. And does get by. Sullivan now maybe with a chance short-handed. Duncan Sullivan here. He throws a shot, scores! As Mender came way out to play it, Sullivan goes along the ice. 5-hole. Short-handed goal. It's 2-0. You can see the smile on his face from up here. As Sullivan with a huge goal there for Sackville. As they're killing the penalty. We'll bring it back to center, wait for the official goal announcement. But I've got Sullivan unassisted, short-handed. They force Islandview back to reset inside their own zone. They're moving up through the middle. Now McKinnon. Going to hand off to Hiscock. Hiscock finds the open end. Now maybe a race for it. Mendick going to come to play and trying to get there is Noble, and he does chip at it. And a good job there by the defender to get behind the goaltender, make sure that stayed out. Now they're back the other way. Here's the goal announcement. With another shot, McKinnon try to clear. Get some help from Noble. Kept in at the blue line. A cross ice pass. Put in deep by Addy. Here's another bouncy puck. Now Monroe. Monroe going to look for some ice. He sidesteps a check as he heads to the bench. Sends the puck down the ice. Islandview still. Icing's waved off. Oliver just going to send it all the way back down. 1:16 to go in the power play. And let go to play it. Islandview will start to skate out. Up through the middle. York hands it off. Move it over the far side. Now back up top. They start to set up. Little give and go maybe here. Can't quite get the pass through. Now behind. Looking to walk out. Trying to find somebody open. They're going to go back to the blue line. There's a shot, and that's going to be blocked by Dufour. Now Oliver, he tries to slap on. That gets blocked. Now he get a chance as McMillan going to go for a little skate. Tries to chip it over the head, but almost picked off, but he battles back. Now he gets it down the length of the ice. Good second effort there from the Kingfishers. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Islandview maybe with another rush. And hand up through the middle. Trying to take advantage of this power play on that far side now. They bring it in. Oliver steps up. Now they look to clear. And be careful there for a second as they're getting ready to make a change, but a smart play by Islandview not to jump on. Now it's dumped in, far side. And it's going to come right on top of Perrin. And he's going to reach out, grab a hold. 8:11 remaining here. 4 seconds remaining on the power play. Face-off will come to the right of the Kingfishers goaltender. Sackville looks to clear. Sullivan had one, but he can't get by the defender. That's kept in. But now we're back to 5-on-5. from the short side here. Trying to step up a check. Will trying to poke one out. That one's going to be deflected. And that's going to go up into the ceiling and out of play. Well, Kingfisher's able to kill off the 4-minute penalty and able to score one short-handed as well. Face off, stay inside the Kingfisher zone, and the puck went out of play. Now the Kingfisher control the draw. Looking to go far side. Pelly trying to chip one out. Islandview got to hold the line, keep it in. Now they try to walk to the high slot. Pass goes down to the corner. Now it's picked up by McFeeters. Pelly again can't clear as it's kept in. Now McDonald. McDonald put the brakes on. He has a look. He gets the pass over to Pelly. Pelly looking up here now. Gets on here to Alega. Alega with one move. Alega! And this place would have been absolutely bonkers if that goal would have happened. There's a little dangle there from Alega and then trying to come back and lay a hit as well. As the two Alega brothers. His brother Alex backing up this evening, and Tony on the ice had a great job there. Now Sackville making a change as McMillan takes it here coast to coast all the way to the far side. He gets all tangled up as the puck goes along the boards. Up at the blue line, Dufour knocks it loose. Dufour, he's going to look for a shot. He takes it, that's deflected. Rebounds loose. And Menelik down, able to make the save, cover up. And we'll get another face-off, this time in the Devil's zone. Shots now 18-13 in favor of the Kingfishers, up 2-0. 6:38 remaining second period. Islandview with the draw, looking to go hard off the boards. Sackville trying to pin it deep. They'll try it again. The bouncing puck going to be pushed out to center. McMillan there trying to knock it right back in. They say onside. Monroe, he fires a shot. That hits the shin pad in front. Then another chance. And somehow Dufour almost hit his second of the evening. He goes back to the blue line, though. Shot from them. Getting a blocker on that is Menelik. And a nice little side step from a check there. Islandview will look up the ice. They hand it off. A little D pass. Now is York. Moves it up. Hands it off to McNeil. McNeil puts it in deep. McMillan looks to pick it up behind his own goal. Makes it pass to Noble. Noble trying to go up to Dufour, a little bit too far for him. As the puck's put right back in deep. Perrin's going to play this one. As Islandview would have been offside. They're making a change as well. Now looking up ice. Noble looks to chip it in. Monroe gives chase. Along the boards. Islandview trying to knock it out. They do up to center. Hiscock trying to reach up for it. And then you hear the fans making the call before the officials, and both get it correct. Offside it is. 5:26 second period remain. Takes off down in front of the Islandview bench. Gets put back deep in the Kingfisher zone. They're trying to move it out of the corner. Islandview trying to knock it right back deep. Big battle ensues. It's in the feet now. Elliott to the far side. And able to chip it out. Now trying to give chase. They're going to stay onside. That's Lane. Lane trying to get a shot on goal. That's blocked in front. Now loose on the boards. Islandview will look to clear. Stepping up though is Henry. He keeps it in for the moment. Now Islandview is able to get it out. Chips it inside the zone. Right on top of Perrin. And a bouncing puck. He's going to take no chances. Covers it up. Had a quick look in the tunnel there just to see that it looked like Sullivan was getting worked on there a little bit. We'll keep an eye on him. Right off the draw now, trying to come forward with it. First shot almost got through. Now Sackville looks to skate up. They hit the red line. Trying to stay on side. Stretching the leg with a Liga. Puck comes loose. Oliver going to try to hold it in. Loose puck. Picked up now by Islandview. Far side. Islandview gets it to center. McDonald loses the handle. Now chance far side. And then Perrin with another stop there for the Kingfishers. Almost a break. And almost get free again as the Liga was almost gone through. Islandview puts it right back in deep again. They got to tag up on the offside. Chance here for McDonald. Going along the boards. Pelly goes the wrong way with the puck. Chance here for Islandview again. And tight. And the Perrin's down. Able to make the save. They flash a little leather. And Sackville almost giving Islandview a few gifts there in that shift. Both teams will make changes now. Face off back to the blue line. Look for a shot with traffic in front. I don't think Perrin saw it after a hit behind him, but missed there on the far side wide. Noble dumps it in. Got to be careful of that old bouncing puck. Now Monroe tries a little backhand pass out front. That doesn't make it through. Noble's able to hold it. Allen behind the net. Islandview forces it to the blue line. McKinnon tried to hold it. Islandview gets it. Pass in the middle, but it goes off the stick, and McMillan puts it ahead. Trying to pick it up. Monroe looking for it. Just inside the line, but Islandview's going to send it down, and the whistle's going to go. Icing will be the call. 3:12 second period, 2-0 Kingfishers. Icing will bring it back into the Islandview zone.
Let's get down, you want one night, get this. You got a million.
On the draw. Cross ice pass almost picked up, and there's a shot that almost gets through, bouncing around, hit his shin pad, still bouncing around on the short side. Getting taken down, and somehow comes back over front. And Menelik paying attention, able to find that puck.
Let's get down, baby. Girl, you've been on
Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the second. On the draw, poked forward. A little cross ice pass in front, maybe picked off here. A chance here, looking back there, but Sullivan misses with that pass, and Islandview looking to come back the other way. Partial 2-on-1, looking out front, gets a pass, but he can't quite pick it up. Would have been a beauty pass too. Now Sackville trying to bring it up. Will Elliott able to knock that loose. Now looking to come out front with it. Pass doesn't quite get through. They bang away in behind. They still whack with it. Islandview gets it to the corner. They try to bring it out. Gets spun up but stays with it. Now they move it up ahead. Looking to get it back. Islandview going to put it in deep. Far side, Hiscock. From the corner. Looks up ice. Moves up. Little touch pass, but almost. And that's picked off. Now Sackville will try again. Monroe goes for a skate. Monroe look for a give it up. Sullivan now. Sullivan, he tries to go far side, but misses the net. Only want to give that back to Monroe after that nice little pass. Now down the corner. Under 2 to go. Islandview trying to knock it out. Stays in. Monroe with one little move. Monroe goes back again. Elliott, he looks to shoot, and that hit the shin pad in front. Elliott again along the boards. Trying to put that down deep. Picked up by Pelly. Pelly goes in behind. He looks to the far side. Hiscock. Back to Pelly. Pelly back to Hiscock. Bouncing puck. They're trying to put it down deep. Players hit the ice. Hiscock fires the shot. I missed on the short side. And Islandview going to go for a skate now. Trying to find some room. Buckland. He makes one move. Can't bring the puck with him. Loose puck. Picked up now. Rebound comes right back to him. 2 times he can't get this shot off there as Potvin. Now Buckland trying to get back to that far side. They just kind of shoving one to the front of the goal. Didn't get too much stick on that one. And Perrin's there, able to hold his post, make the save, cover up, no rebound. Face off will stay in the Kingfisher zone. On the draw, Islandview trying to get a shot through. That's blocked in front. Chipping in from the blue line. They put it down deep. Goes to the opposite side. Now looking to bring it out. Trying to go for a skate was Henry. Now he gets some help as the puck flicked up high. Got to retrieve back in his own zone now is Barteau. As he looks up ice, he makes one move there on the far side. Just sidesteps the check as he puts it in deep. Henry trying to get back there first for the Kingfisher, pushes it to the corner. Kingfisher's trying to move it out, and they do. See if this one makes it far enough for icing or not. And it's going to stop just before the line, so icing's waved off. Maybe one last rush for Island View. They look to bring it up. Makes a little move. Now it's picked off. Far side, trying to get a step. And as the period will wind down, the clock's going to run down. That's going to do it for us here. After two, Kingfishers lead 2-0. Shots on goal 21-17, also in favor of the Kingfishers. We'll take a short 10-minute break here. Those first two tell us anything. We will take a third, should be good as well. We'll be back in a few. All right, you hear the noise. Third period action, get ready to begin. 2-0 Kingfishers here after 2 periods of play. Shots 21-17. Also in favor of the Kingfishers. They drop the puck. We'll see which dressing room had the better pep talk from the coaches, maybe. As Island View puts it inside the zone. Sackville looks for the chip out from the far side. They'll have to reverse the other side. You still got that sticky ice here. The ice not quite dry yet. Maybe a chance here for Island View. They try to put one out front. Gets forced again to the far side. Island View at the blue line. There's a shot. There's a redirect that goes to the near corner for us. Down deep, Dufour. Trying to move around now. Monroe. Going to put it right back. Hiscock. Sorry, that's going to be McDonald. Sorry, Chase McDonald going high on the board. Still the 7, not the 17. And the shot from the blue line kept in. Now McKinnon. He's going to reverse it. Monroe will try to reach ahead to chip it out. Looking to get some help. But that's going to go a little bit too far, and icing is going to be the call. We'll see. You can see the Sackville trying to get the defenders on the ice. Referee right there trying to switch them up. They're still trying to switch up here. I think this time it's McMillan laughing as he tried to get on. And so the Sackville going to get lucky on that one there. It was McDonald that was on. But they let McMillan run the change. But either way, on the faceoff, Island View keeps in from behind the net now. Looking to come out front with it. Taking it to the far side is Bardot. He gets taken down for his troubles. Sackville looks to clear, looking to move it up. Monroe trying to catch up to it. But good job getting back there by Addy. He's going to bring that puck outside. As Sackville looks to make a change now. Island View looks to bring it up. That's going to be picked up by Norset. Gets it back to the D. Little D pass. They try to chip one up through. Henry checking the feet on the stick. Now trying to get through. Elliott trying to get through. Elliott looks for a shot. And somehow had to have a little different look as Elliott went for the shot. I'm going to always give it to the goalie. That Menlik, got a piece of that. Either way, knocks it up into the netting out of play. Keeps this 2-0. Now on the draw. Sackville trying to find it. Bouncy puck comes to the far side. Norset gives chase. Gets it down low to Sullivan and takes a bounce off his stick. And going to come right in top of the goaltender. He's going to take no chances. Going to smother that in the side of his crease. A minute 40 gone here now, here in the third. Faced off in the opposite dot. Island View gets the draw. Let's go high off the glass to the blue line. It does get chipped out. Looking to catch up to it now is Mills. Mills on that far side. He takes a shot. It gets redirected. Almost came back out front. Now from the corner. Hiscock looks to pick it up from behind the net. Third attempt. They finally get it out. Elliott looks to go for a skate. Elliott going to chip it up ahead and give chase. To the far side. To the corner. Now Island View. On the boards. Bouncing puck. Going to get outside the line. A little one-on-one shaping up here. Mills. He tries to get a shot by. It's going to be blocked in front by Hiscock. Now going to go for a skate. It's Norset. He's going to lose the puck at center, but does get over the blue line. Elliott puts it down low. Norset gives change as his teammates make changes. Island View tries to spin back the opposite way from the corner. Now along the boards. Island View. Now going for a skate. Buckland. He's here on the short side. He's trying to use that large frame. He's going to go with a shot. Trying to go right along the post and pad. Now another quick pass over front. Doesn't quite connect, but back at the blue line. Another one that doesn't get through. This is time Addy throwing that shot. Addy going to hold the line. He puts it right back in deep. McMillan looked for a loose puck. 3 white jerseys down there battling for them. Now it's 2-on-2. And coming over with it and trying to shovel another one. And it's loose. Everybody looking for it. It's a puck still down. Now from the far side. And that's going to miss wide. And then a chance there. And somehow Island View was throwing everything but the kitchen sink at the net. And they still going to keep it in as McLean holds the line. Now they try to set up. And this one's going to go. I think it might have been a Pat McMillan move. Feeling the pressure. Going to throw that up into the netting as Kingfishers looking for a change. Island View coming that close. Don't think I got to say how important the next goal is in this one. 3.5 gone here, third period. On the draw now. Ross Rich with Monroe, and Island View gets it at the blue line. Going to dump that down deep is Anderson. Going to go to the opposite side. Island View trying to get there first. Battle ensues in the corner. Play continues. Trying to go for a skate up through the middle now. Now for the far side. Dufour. Dufour inside the line. Dufour a little toe drag. Looking for somebody open. Good. Let's go back to the blue line. McDonald puts it down deep. Monroe down low for Dufour. Dufour trying to come up from the echo dot just off the side of the goal. Now McDonald tries to hold the line, but that's got to come outside now. McKinnon going to backhand one back deep. Kingfisher's got to tag up on the offside. Island View along the boards. McDonald trying to hold the line. He fires one. That's deflected. I don't know whose stick that hit, but it came down. It would have been Sackville. Definitely was kind of high. Play continues. Puck sent down in behind. As play continues, we're going to get an icing. It's more extra and pushing. Did a little Chocolatiers Noble. It's all tied up. Sackville fans maybe looking for a call, but it was definitely probably both ways on that one there. Referees letting him go. A little bit icing face-off. 4.5 gone third period. Going to be down here in the Island View zone. On the draw. Sackville with the control at the blue line. There's a quick shot. That's going to be deflected. High off the glass. Doesn't go out. Now in behind. Sullivan. Or sorry, that's Norset. Picks up. He goes back to the blue line. Henry with another shot. Doesn't make it through. Norset again. Trying to find somebody open in front. Takes it all the way around. Gets a little bit pushed out the puck, but gives chase. Now at the blue line. Hiscock tries to put it in deep. Sullivan down there to help. Sullivan gives chase. Sullivan on the puck as it goes to the opposite side. Takes a big check there with the referee's arms up. And there's going to be a call. Let's see what else is going to come from this. We'll see. The initial call is going to go against Sackville. I believe for boarding. It's going to be charging. And they're going to get the only call on that one. So power play here now for Island View. So 5:03 gone here, third period. Another power play opportunity for the Devils. See if they can try to cut this lead in half. Little partner pass outside. Now walking in, look for some room. Can't quite get the shot through. Sackville tries to clear. Kept in the far side. Addy with that first shot, but it's kept in by McLean in the far side. Addy again, down low with it. They look to set up from below the goal line, back to the corner. Now up top. There's a shot. Look for a redirect and a nice little touch, and it's put home. Island View gets a power play goal. It's 2-1. Didn't see who got the redirect there. Leading the line, I believe it's number 16, Jake Mitchell. I got him down on my scoreboard. Of course, I'll wait for the official goal announcement. But Island View don't care who scored, just that they're on the board. Lots of time left here in the third period. On the draw now, trying to come forward. Here's Dufour. Dufour hammers one. And way out to cut down his crease. So now there's another chance. And Sackville coming right back, throwing everything at the goal. And then landing on top of the goaltender is Noble. And no Island View players even over there to check on him. Don't think there was any ill will there either way. But any other time somebody falls on the goalie, there definitely would have been a dog pile. But more importantly, glad to see Ben Minnick up and okay for Island View. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that name incorrectly, but he's doing a great job for Island View tonight between the pipes. Face-off will come outside. Here's the goal announcement.
16, Jake Mitchell. Number 7,
It was Mitchell from his second of the season from Addy and Mills, sorry. Chip went up ahead. Brought back in by the Island View, so no offside. Noble looking for it. McMillan trying to hold the line, does. Put right back in deep. Look for a pass out front. Noble diving ahead, trying to get that play, and almost came out front. But Islandville able to clear. Far side now. Oliver waits for everybody to get back on side. Islandview blocks that shot attempt. Now the far side. Kept in again. Long shot. Misses on the far side. Pelly gives chase. Now out front. Trying to hold it. Now Pelly. He's going to run that around far side. Oliver has a little look. He puts it down deep, but too far out of Pelly's reach. Islandview kind of running around this side. McMillan tries to give chase. He's got to retreat back to his own zone to pick up. Both teams trying to sneak a change in here now. Or sorry, just Islandview. I thought Sackville was as well. McMillan puts the brakes on. Now tries to go far side. Looks at chipping in. Islandview puts it right back. Now Oliver has a quick look. Goes up there for Lane. He can't quite handle the pass. Now it's put back deep. Islandview gets back on side. McMillan from the corner. Quickly up to Pelly. Pelly going the other side. Now Lane. Lane looking to hit the red line. Trying to chip it over front as he had McFeeters going towards the goal. It's going to be redirected. Come right on top of the Islandview goaltender. He's got to hold on. Look for a whistle. We'll get a face-off in the zone. Bardot going to line up now with Elliott. Elliott loses that draw there as Islandview is able to clear it out. McDonald, last player back, going to go along the boards. Chipped up ahead. Everybody looking for it. They bounce it around. Islandview quickly back the other way. Far side now. McKinnon trying to whack away at it. Islandview picks up in the corner. Trying for a sharp angle. And Perrin able to hold on to his post. And Elliott able to move it over to Norset. Norset up to Sullivan. Sullivan chips one up ahead. A little bit too far. Now get picked up by McDonald, who puts it in deep. Sullivan tries to give chase. He takes a pump. Elliott look for it in the corner. Elliott trying to walk out with it. Elliott on the backhand, back to the blue line. McDonald looks for a shot, takes it. But there's a glove. And Manlick sliding over, making it look easy, flicking the wrist. 11:48, one-goal hockey game. Shots 27-21 in favor of the Kingfishers. On the draw, Safa comes up with it. McDonald trying to throw one towards the front. That hits a player. Now Islandview picks it up. Going for a skate now is Buckland. Has made a little move there at the line. They had to try to stay on side. That's going to be picked off. Dufour coming in. Dufour looks for a shot, takes it. And a good save there. Menelik able to kick out that pad just to get enough to knock that out. And Islandview knocks it outside. Noble with a big hit behind the play. Play continues as Islandview brings it inside the zone. Bouncing puck now. Picking it up is going to be Potvin. He gets taken down. Him and Dufour goes down. Sackville trying to move the puck along the boards. Islandview going to hold the line. Look for a shot towards there with some traffic, but it's going to be deflected as York threw that one towards the 9. Flicked up. Sackville clears his own. Islandview trying to put it right back in, but they're offside. They tag out. They put it in deep. McDonald gives chase. McDonald looks up ice. Monroe knocks out, gets some help from Dufour. They bring it out to the center. Now Buckland by himself loses it inside the line. Now Henry slides a check, but as he looks up, the referee's arms up. We'll see what the call is going to be here. Well, heading to the box is going to be number 9 for head contact. So Lachlan Hurdle, 4 minutes up on the clock. 4-minute head contact's the call. As Lockview. That's another game. As Islandview able to send it down the length of the ice. Trying to skate off a forecheck here is McMillan looking for some help now. Now it's picked up, moved up to Elliott. Elliott here, look for some room here on the short side. Trying to go up front. Sullivan trying to bring the puck with him. Now trying to crush it to Monroe. And that gets deflected just over. Elliott going to get back to the blue line. Henry to Elliott. Elliott trying to bring it back up front. There's a chance here. And Sullivan unable to get down there and pull the trigger. Sackville got to regroup at center. Monroe puts it in deep. Trying to put it in deep. Didn't get it as far as Islandview was able to knock it right back out. McMillan going to bring it back from his own zone as he looks up ice. Looks for some room up through the middle now. Slowing things down, trying to set it up inside the blue line. Henry throws it towards the net. I don't know if we look for a redirect now, but now it's kept in from the far side. Monroe, far side again for McMillan. McMillan back down low for Monroe. Monroe puts it down to the corner. Sullivan trying to go back to the blue line. And Henry, good job to hold the line there. Now it's moved over. Sullivan, look for a chance. Gives it to Elliott. Elliott holds. And maybe a little too pretty. He tried to go back out front to Monroe. Monroe can't put it home. Now McMillan to Henry. Henry tried to go far side. There's a redirect. Still with it. And again, Monroe a couple times trying to get that puck. Can't bring it in. Now, Elliott trying to pull it to the front of the net. He can't bring it through. And Islandview's going to send it down the length of the ice. 2 minutes gone now on the penalty. Sackville coming close with a great job. Now look to bring it out. Moved out quickly. Without McFeeder's stick, as he got to give chase inside the zone. Islandview got to turn around and turn it right back out. As Oliver, fresh off the bench, he looks to pick it up. Going to hand over to Hiscock. Hiscock going to go behind his own net, looking to set up. Now he moves it up. He picked up by Dufour. Dufour now here on the short side. Dufour trying to backhand one, then try to use the boards as well. You never know what these funny boards will do in behind. Sackville trying to force to the corner. Islandview finds a loose puck, looks for some open ice, and going to send it all the way down. Perry out there to play it. You got to be careful. It went off his stick and came close to the net. A little too close for comfort. He's got the laugh there in front of the net as Potvins on there on the forecheck, short-handed. Now Hiscock. Hiscock trying to bring the puck inside the line. He loses the handle. Dufour trying to find it now. Dufour had to come back to him. Dufour looking for some room to skate as he brings it back inside the line. Dufour puts the brakes on. Dufour still with it in his skate, then loses it. And then all the way down here is Islandview. Now we're going to get a race for it. It's Hiscock trying to get down there ahead of Bardot. Bardot's going to come up with it. Bardot short-handed, trying to kill some time on this. Still with the puck. Has a man open up front. But Sullivan off the bench. Able to come up. Then he's going to give it right back to them. And Islandview going to dump it right back in deep. Only 20 seconds to go in the power play. Sackville have to go quick. They want to take advantage of that 4 minute and bring it up now. Sullivan right to the high slot. Sullivan trying to find some room to shoot. Nobody pulled the trigger. Now Elliott. Oh, front. And there's Monroe again. Unable to pull the trigger tonight. The couple chances. Normally, he's got those good hands. As the penalized players back on the ice. Elliott going to cycle it down low. Sullivan from the corner. Sullivan back to Elliott, passing his skates. Now Oliver throws one towards the goal. That's deflected to the far side. He's going to come in behind. Now Oliver trying to put it in deep. Sullivan down to the corner. Pass out front. Oliver hands it off. There's a shot from the blue line. And Menlik feeling some pressure on that one there. Just over 6 minutes to go here now. Third period, face-off in the Islandview zone. They try to rim it to the far side. McKinnon looks to hold. He takes a bump there. Island View overskates the puck. Chance for Noble to put it down deep. Penny going to give chase. Now Dufour. Down low to Penny. Pelly trying to go from the bouncing puck. Dufour with it, and Dufour scores! His second of the night. As he walks away out of the short side. For 22, Zach Dufour. Twos all around the kid so far with his second of the evening. Giving Sackville their 2-goal lead back. 5:41 to go third period. As Sackville able to get that one back after Island View scored on the power play. We'll bring it back to center ice, wait for the official goal call. Sackville gets the draw. Looking to chip one up ahead. Inside the zone now. Island View put it back up to center. Takes a bounce, comes right back in the line. Island View will try the opposite side, a little bit too far. Henry moves up ahead. Alega almost lost it, and they get it back. Now it's put in deep. Far side now. We kind of come out and listen for the goal announcement.
Score number 22, second.
So Pelly getting the assist marker there on Dufour's goal, his second of the season, third of the season. On the draw. Island View going to reverse it to the near corner for us. They look to clear. Outside the blue line, Elliott moves up through the center. Put back in deep. Now McKinnon. McKinnon puts it down to the corner. Sullivan looks to move it up. That pass in behind is an intended target. Norset trying to catch up to it. Sackville able to hold the line. Now deep in the corner. Put the brakes on. Looks to start the breakout now. Far side. They chip it up ahead. Going for a skate. Look for a long shot. Getting through. And Perrin taking no chances on the high riser. Going to hold on to that one. Face off will come inside the Sackville zone. Island View will change up their forwards. 4:30 remaining here now, third period. Dufour on the draw with Buckland. Island View gets it to the blue line. They shovel one towards the net. Perrin down, able to make the save. First shot was blocked, and they just kind of put one towards. Now a pass out front and chipping in from the blue line is York. He fires one, and the referee's arms up here at center. And I think there's going to be a penalty. I think it's going to go against Sackville, maybe on the slash. Somebody's stick is on the ice. We'll see who the official's looking at. And there's the point, and it's going to be against Sackville. It's right after Sackville gets... I just let the fans call this one. Somebody on staff was getting a penalty. It looks like they picked Monroe, number 11. So Cooper Monroe is going to head to the box for 2 for the slash. Island View going to head to the power play. We get into the late stages here now. This one, third period, we're at the draw. The shot didn't quite get through now as Oliver looks to pick it up. Unable to clear, and Dufour able to come back and make a good defensive effort to send that down the length of the ice. Along the boards. Noble going to put it right back in deep as he picks off that. A chance. Now Dufour has a look there. He chips it up ahead. Sackville trying to keep this as far away from their own end as possible. There's Dufour again, as he's doing on the forecheck. Short-handed. Puck just comes to him. He's got 2. You know what he's looking for. Noble now tries to put a pass out front. Island View picks that up. Maybe we'll start to move the puck up. But it's going to be picked off again. Noble. Got to spin and turn. Heads up. Watch out there for the photographer. As Noble trying to send it down the line of the ice and almost hit the photographer. I believe that's Casey Lee Martin's young is over there taking pictures, following in her mother's shoes, I believe. see no Brady Giles here this evening, which is odd. And of course, my buddy Hoagie is not here. He's at a bowling tournament tonight. Sackville High hoping they're doing proud here. As now Sullivan shorthanded. Sullivan had one earlier shorthanded, tried to go again between the legs, bouncing around. Goaltender's down, still loose. As Sullivan had one go through the legs. Now he's there going for the big hit. Laid the old school hip check. As puck along the boards now. McMillan able to force that loose. McMillan looks up ice. McMillan over to Elliott. Elliott over the line. He lights up for a long shot. That hits his skate. Picked up now by Addy. Addy will start to bring it out. There's one going to be kicked up by Oliver. It's not even clear. Oliver again. And then Islandview finally clears up. Only 20 seconds to go in the power play. They chip it up hand here. Sullivan again short-handed. Sullivan far side. Loses the handle. It comes right back to McMillan, who wires one. And Mendelik had to be careful there. He didn't quite look like he was ready. Now Elliott back here to Oliver. Oliver winds one up and lets one go. Watch that bounce off the boards. And Mendelik just kicked that. It would have came right back and almost would have hit him in the back. As the penalized players back on the ice. Back to 5-on-5 for just over 2 minutes to go. Pass up ahead. That's going to be a little bit too far. But just far enough for him to get a stick on, so no icing. As they try to clear the zone. Still loose. Kept in. Trying to walk through now. Falling down. Looking for a loose puck. Is Dufour. Islandview fires one. And Dufour seemed to have the magnet on the stick here tonight. That falls there as he shoots one forward. Gets inside the zone. Not going to make it far enough for icing. Noble down there the forecheck now. He takes his player to the boards. Now looks to bring it up. They look to clear it out. Bouncing puck. Takes a bounce. Henry trying to get over there in time. Henry brings it back in his own zone. Goalie being pulled now. Bouncing puck going to come right to Pelly. Pelly got to look to hit the red line. Pelly had an empty net, and they got too many players on the ice. As little confusion as the goalie went back on as Pelly had an empty net, and the player had already jumped. So it's going to be a power play here to finish this, unless Sackville scores first. And it's going to be too many players with 1:21 to go here in the third. No argument from the Islandview coach there. As you can count the number, 6 players in the goalie. Sackville gets the draw. As McDonald tries to put one towards the front of the net. Bouncing puck comes to the blue line. McDonald gets that one deep. Now picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan trying to go across, looking out front. There's shovel towards the goal. Now a chance. Again, out front. Sullivan looks for a shot, takes it. But a good job by Mendelik to come way out to top of his crease to stop that shot. McDonald tries to put one in deep. That pass is picked off. Under a minute to go now here. McKinnon moves it over. Now moved up. Elliott brings the puck over the zone. Elliott, he fires a shot. That's going to get Mendelik right in the old breadbasket. He's going to make the save, hold on. Make sure there's no rebound. 42 seconds remaining here now. Third period. You see Jamie Monroe working on his off time, checking out Morokive's skate from Junior B. Of course, Jamie working for Sport Wheels. Should give a special shout out to my sponsors as well. Fine Edge Carpentry and Hibby's Tires. As Hibby's Garage, if you need your tires changed, go see Hibby's. Tell the boys, tell John, tell Dave that Mike sent you. And the referee yelling back at the bench here. Sackville's asking what the conversation was. Sackville got a penalty. I think for a bench minor. So now we're going to be 44-on-4 for 42 seconds. And we'll bring the face-off down in the opposite zone. I didn't see the signal from the referee. Sullivan went over to serve it. I think it's somebody said something from the bench. Now we're going to get a timeout, Islandview. I think they'll probably pull the goaltender here on this one as well. So listen in here. We'll get a chance here. Maybe I can get out to the the town scoreboard. I don't make any calls here or the other stuff. So here we got Citadel with a big win over Woodlawn this evening. I don't know if it's still in session or not, but it's showing 4-2. And Eastern Shore is up on Millwood 4-3. This one's 3-1. I think on the late change, maybe a too many player call. Or sorry, a delay game call. So all of you have a quick talk about it. 42 seconds, 42.7 up on the clock. Goaltender has been pulled, so it'll be 5-on-4. As you get a little equipment adjustment there on the far side. As Oliver tying his skate. No matter how old the kids get, they still need Velcro. Now we drop it, scramble, draw. All of you look for it. Still in the skate. Push it through. Throw it towards the goal. Rebound. Parents down. Puck stays out. And the whistle goes. As somehow Islandview just bowling his way to the front of the goal. That puck stays out. Sackville going to make a change. And now I believe Sackville is going to call a timeout. So bench minor. Don't see that call too often. They must have had a warning earlier on for a late change, maybe. Of course, we'll be back in action here Friday night as the Sackville Knights Junior C. And then, of course, on Saturday with our good friends at High Button Sports. I'll be on the call here for U16 as a big game between the Kings and the Buccaneers, which will be an exciting game here. And, of course, not sure if Avon View for the Birth of Hockey, if they're going to be live streaming the tournament games or not. They might their home opener, which, of course, Sackville's playing. I call it the home opener, which did the tournament. As Avon View's first game tomorrow night. I believe it's at 7:30. They take on Sackville, which should be interesting. See Sullivan over there yelling at the referee about taking too long on their timeout. Now it looks like everybody's ready to go. You don't want the referees calling this one. They drop the puck. Sackville with the draw. They're going to set it down. We're going to get a race for it. Dufour with the empty net. Dufour trying to bring back a front. Gets knocked down. And there it is for the trick. And there goes the hat. With a couple hats. He's talking with his grandfather earlier in his games, and I think he might have brought him some luck. Dufour with a little extra effort. Gives the Kingfishers a 4-1 lead. As Monroe threw his hat in the ice and a couple other fans as well as they get him back here. Referees having a hard time with this evening. Recognize these officials from a couple different levels. I think they're just going to send them to the dressing rooms. I think there was some chirping happening between them in the box, so referee's just going to send them to the dressing room early. We try to run down this clock here. So stay 4-on-4 to finish this. As we had the delay to start the game. Now a delay here at the end with this with the goal announcement. The referee's going to let them play that. The goalie likes to hold on to it. All you do is throw it in behind, but either way, another few seconds left, we'll drop the puck. And I think it's safe to say that Kingfishers will take this one, their second win in a row at home. As the clock's going to tick down. And that'll do it. The horn's going to go. Final score, 4-1. Final shots on goal, 39-26. Kingfishers take this one to avenge their loss a few weeks ago in their home barn. Mike Elliott here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll see everybody next game. Thanks again for watching.